As far as the comments where someone said, what are your therapists doing with helping with positioning? Okay. Most modalities look at positioning as the end result. No baby just stands. No baby just goes in all fours. No baby just sits. You know what I mean? Like they're moving. You're at a basic course because your child's complex or you're just in the beginning stages of development and so forth. But the whole point about most milestones is transitions. If you can't transition from one position to another, you're not going to have a milestone. So in other words, if you want your baby to crawl, they can only crawl when they can position in and out from sitting into all fours and then back again. That's when you're going to get a crawl. If they can't do that, so that's what you're looking at. So when people say positionings, you can't take a static pose for any child, and this is why, again, they're not seeing super big results and expect. I cannot, and I'm using crawling. I know it's on tummy time course, but I'm using crawling to be more definitive. You can't place a child on all fours and expect them to crawl. Positioning is just as bad as equipment-based. Oh, I should have had a drink here, but my drink's in the other room. Where you do position, and this is where I teach you, is this kind of stuff, where I could just be here, literally watching TV, and now I'm really going to cough. And like this. How's my baby? You know, and just be working on that kind of thing. I've got my eye contact. Remember, the most important present they have is you and all of this. And then they can go right here and go to sleep and come back. And then, you know, you can do it a little higher, but maybe you can do it a little lower, especially for those munchkins that have reflux issues, laryngomalacia, torticollis unresolved, all of those kind of things that are coming into play. And you can just sit there and just do the whole course in this kind of positioning. What's nice about it, it's almost like you're dancing. Right? And that's how you work on it. I do use some props per se, but I don't use it to rest a child in there. I don't put a little towel under them. I don't prop the elbows, right? They're not hamsters. This is actually just really, you're not going to get any kind of functional movement by placing a child here. Everything is about getting in and out of the position, which includes tummy time. This is your goal. If you learn how to touch your child like this using a gentle rotational touch, you will get functional responses, functional movement. You'll just get results. If you don't, if you're doing hand over hand, if you're doing applied touch and all that, you're just not talking to the system. It's not a functional movement, and you are going to get frustrated with the long-term consequences of that.